So, hi everyone. This is Mom Harsha on her live show, Live at 5. So, I'm very happy today that I started a series. I had come across a poster long back which said ABC of parenting. So, I really loved that each letter had defined a parenting skill that a parent should try and should get her hands on perfectly on that skill. So I really like that poster. I studied that poster thoroughly and I decided that I will try to make a series on each letter. So earlier I had done for letter A, which says acceptance. Accept your child as he or she is. That session I've already completed. Then I did letter B, which says believe in your child, which was also very, very nice. And today is the session where going to talk about the letter C, which says communication with your children. So when I'm trying and talking about each letter, I'm sort of growing from inside, because when I thought about communication to talk, I think that communication is not only to talk. Communication is more to listen when it comes to parenting. That is what I felt because at times when we talk to parents or when we are counseling the parents, when we ask them about communication, do you often communicate with your children? Then most of the times I've seen that parents come up and they have a reply that yes, we do communicate. And then when we dig down the conversation is always that the mother or the father is instructing the child, is guiding the child, or nagging the child. That is what I think we all have understood as the definition of communication with our children. सो हमने आज 1 घंटा हमारे बच्चों के साथ बात की। उस 1 घंटे में हमने बच्चे को ये समझाया, हमने बच्चे को वो समझाया, हमने ये किया, वो किया। I think when we think about communication, this is what we understand. And when we have fulfilled these things, we think that we have communicated enough or we have communicated well with our children. But when I specifically think about communication, I think for me, communication is listening more. Because if I'm sitting down with my child and I'm trying to talk something, I have to understand that whatever I'm trying to talk to my child, has my child understood? Is my child able to absorb what I have talked? Because for me, communication with children can never be a one-way process. Can never be a one-way process. And for me, I think the proportion of sharing the communication is never 70 or never 50-50. It is 70-30. So 70 is when the children talk and 30 is when we talk. So it can be if it is 80-20 when the children talk for 80% and the parents talk for 20%. I think I will call it as a healthy communication because communication, sitting down with a child, specifically taking out some time and making it on your timetable that okay, now this is the time when I'm going to communicate with my child. I think it's not what I am trying to tell you all. For me, communication is when your child, when your child, there is some call on the mobile, so I have to interrupt. For me, communication is when your child either is talking to someone, either is playing, either is responding to anything or reacting to anything. If we as parents try to understand those between the lines, I think we have done correct kind of communication because there are a lot of things which are hidden when it comes to children. There are a lot of things which children really don't come up and say. उनके पास से निकालना पड़ता है. सो एज द एज ग्रोज, जब छोटे बच्चे होते हैं तब की तो बात ही अलग है. बहला फुसला के वी कैन टेक आउट थिंग्स from them. But when they grow elder, it is all the more challenging, all the more difficult to get secrets out of them. And by taking out secrets from their lives, I don't mean that we want to invade into their privacy. I'm not trying to say that. But at some point of time, there has to be a connection, so for which communication is very, very important. And again, I would like to underline that for me, when it comes to communication, or for anyone, when you're trying to communicate with your children, try that the children get maximum time to speak, they get maximum floor to express in any which way. Some children are very shy, they don't talk, they have pictures, they have sign language. As I earlier also said, their eyes, their touch, everything is a language. So as a parents, we have to be that sensitive to understand that if my child has touched me, then this touch is saying something. So if that communication, if we are able to hold with our children, I think we have done enough communication with our children. But most of the times it happens that when we tell about communication, it is always asking children to behave nicely, to speak the truth all the time, to be good children, to do all their work on their own, to do all their school work, all their homework. I think for us, only this is communication. But communication is a lot more when it comes to children, when it comes to touching their heart core. So it's very important to, uh, deep dive into them. And this will only happen if a parent has good listening skills. A parent should have strong and patient listening skills. So if many a times I have this, maybe this is sure, will be a repetition if I say that many a times it happens that the child says half a sentence and we complete the rest half, understanding, because at times we don't have time. So we say, if the child comes up and tells ki, mama, I want to, bus stops over there, and then we complete the rest of the sentence. We are not the fill in the blanks. We have to give enough time to children to express. But because we keep so busy that at times, we understand, and we that is what I call ki, we are taking children taken for granted. So we think कि हाँ वो यही बोलने आया होगा, उसको पानी ही पीना होगा, उसको उसके फ्रेंड के घर पे ही जाना होगा, या उसको मेरे से कोई एक परमिशन ही लेना होगा. So we stick our understanding to that level, but maybe the child wants to say something else. So I think there is someone here requesting me. I will come back to that request as well. So, when you are talking about parenting, it is very important to have communication in the right place and to understand the definition of the communication. Because if you are not able to understand the definition of communication, you are going to spoil the relationship. And specifically, the relationship, if you want the relationship to go a long way, I think कि इसका जो प्लांटेशन है ये बहुत अर्ली ईयर्स में हो जाना चाहिए. So you have to take that much time wherein you spend quality time with your child to understand. And believe me, silence, expressions, reactions, responses, everything is a part of communication, not only words that are spoken. We mistake communication with the usage of words. मुझे उसने ये बताया नहीं था. Many a times parents tell me the child should have come and told me, but at times children are so shy or they are so less short of words that they cannot express. So you have to understand the silence. You have to read their eyes. You have to read and feel their touch when they touch you. So you have to be that vigilant. You have to be that sentimental to understand. You have to be that emotional to understand. So if you are trying to have a healthy communicative relationship with your children, give them more time to speak, give them more time to be themselves. Do not direct them to behave. When I say direct, This is not a do as directed exercise which we have given during our exams. These are our children, and their reactions, their responses change from time to time. So, as parents, in the communication meter, we have to play 20% role of using our words. Our actions should be louder, not our words. And 80% of the time should be given to the children to express in whatever way they want to, whatever way. Some children express by writing, some children express by painting, some children express by making faces, some children express by showing touch, some children express by showing pictures. Some, various expressions are there for children to reach out to us, but we should reach out to them to that level to understand. Because if we stick only if in our minds definition of communication is equal to the words spoken, I think we are wrong that way. So, friends, this is a beautiful series that I have started again. Actually, I wanted to do it on the weekends. That is what was my plan initially. But then this lockdown happened, and then I started my show live at 5. But today I was just going through what to speak. I said that this is left to do, so let me complete this series. So today I have completed C. A, as I said, accept your child. B, believe in your children. And C is communicate with your children. And tomorrow I will come up with D. बाकी आपके पास कोई सजेशंस या कोई भी ऐसा हो टॉपिक जिसके बारे में आप चाहते हैं कि मैं बात करूं, तो डेफिनेटली सेंड मी इन माय इनबॉक्स, ऑन माय कमेंट सेक्शन बॉक्स, जहां पर भी आप भेजेंगे डेफिनेटली आई विल टेक आउट टाइम एंड रीच आउट टू यू ऑल. So today I've tried to, go live from my laptop. I don't know whether it's working or no, but I can see that it's working. So let me see. And I'm not able to see the comments because laptop using is a new experience for me. So on my Instagram, I have again a lot of people whom I have to tell a hi. It's Pooja, Zalak, Priyanka, Darpan, Sheetal, Vaishali, Kinjal Trivedi is requesting me to be in your live video. Definitely, ma'am. Let me know your expertise कि आप किस चीज़ के बारे में बात करते हो, because I invite a lot of guests on my show who can, really add value. Ravi sir, thank you so much for joining. So if you would like to be a part on my video, definitely let me know what you are good at and what our community can benefit out of your talks. And very soon we'll be meeting again in just 24 hours from now. And have a happy stay at home time. 3rd May बहुत जल्दी आ रहा है, and we are all looking forward for having 3rd May because we all want to go out. But again, a note from my side that lockdown khatam hone par. Yes, here I want to mention that a few restaurants have opened their services wherein you can, get the delivery and everything. But yesterday I was reading that there was a pizza delivery boy who was coronavirus affected, and he delivered pizza at 72 homes, and all the 72 homes are put at quarantine. So this is an alarm that do not rush too much, because we don't know what exactly is the situation outdoors. हम जिनको मिल रहे हैं वो कोरोना ग्रस्त हैं या नहीं है, we actually don't know. सो डू नॉट, इतना टाइम निकाला है, बहुत अच्छे से निकाला है, आगे का भी टाइम हम अच्छे से ही निकाल लेंगे. तो जैसे ही रेस्टोरेंट्स, मॉल्स सब कुछ खुल जाए, प्लीज डू नॉट रश. लेट the government sanitize and let the government give us official announcement that this place is safe to go. उसके बाद में ही हम जाएं, because we don't know कि we will come in contact of whom and who is affected by coronavirus or who is safe, हमको कुछ पता नहीं है. So we don't want to be in a quarantine zone because of someone else's mistake. And I know रेस्टोरेंट्स का खाने के लिए सब लोग बहुत उतावले हो रहे हैं. इवन आई एम वेटिंग बिकॉज आई वाज टेलिंग माय हस्बैंड इट्स बीन लॉन्ग वी नॉट ईटन एनीथिंग. So I am sure that everyone feels the same, but let's understand that the taste matters or life matters. Let's understand that, because If we are slow now, I think we'll have a longer run. So let's enjoy and happy stay at home, everyone, and see you tomorrow again, same time. Thank you.